about it.
Damn! Hello, everybody. We're already fired up here. This is Massachusetts Beer Reviews channel of YouTube. Thomas Metal 75. With us is a company of people that have not been on the channel for a while, so we say hello to the other Eric on the channel, Eric, a Lions fan.
What's going on?
And we have Jay Terrio, Louisiana Beer Reviews. If you know beer reviews, you know this man. And today we're waiting for John O'Neill and John H. Pierre to show up. But until that time, we are reviewing beers. So the topic is a tribute to a Facebook group, and I have it listed in the description below. The Facebook group is called Support Regular Ass Beer 2.0. So it's exactly what we're drinking. We're drinking regular ass beers tonight, and I propose if you have any cheap food or a cheap hamburger to go with your cheap ass beer, go right ahead and bring that along with you. Today, what are you drinking today, Jay Terrio?
I'm gonna go get mine in a moment. I want to surprise you, but that group, that Facebook group, is 2.0 because the guy Patrick, Patrick used to hang out with us on examinations, but he stopped for some reason. But he was about 2 years ago. They were arguing in the original group over something like minor over regular beer or something like. I don't remember. It was like, oh, malt liquor is not regular beer, and Patrick was like, "What are you talking about? It's just another type of beer. It's strong. It's something along those lines." So then the next day he was like, "Oh, we all got kicked out the group." I was like, "What?" So he said, "You're crazy, So he started his own group where people weren't as, what you say, like wound up over stuff. Like, why would you do that? So
sure.
And then right before we went on air, me and Eric and myself were arguing about Miller Genuine Draft because he said it's a bad beer and I said it's a good beer, and so that's why you said fiery, because
we're getting all fired up about our regular ass beers this evening.
Right. There ain't nothing better to fight over. I'm gonna
Jay's gonna go get his regular ass beer. My regular ass beer tonight is a little different, but it's still kind of more of the same of Michelob Ultra's line of beers. They're Michelob Ultra Amber, and I put two of them. I put two 12-ounce bottles in a boot. What do you know about that?
A boot.
And Eric, a Lions fan, I think he has a resident favorite of his as he's bringing tonight.
My go-to, Miller Lite.
I knew
there you go. What do you know about that, son?
I knew it. Do y'all like antiques?
Kind of, yeah. I like the Antiques Roadshow and the American Pickers, yeah.
Here's an antique.
Oh, you've been saving that one.
No. Shane of Arkansas sent this to me today. This and about 14 other beers or 15 other beers. I couldn't believe it. I said, look at this. Well, it's out of date. It says Best Buy October. Oh, it says Best Buy June 15, 2016. So this thing might be bad. I got to check it out and see if it smells off or bad. I'll throw it out because I got sick drinking one of those bad beers once.
The Michelob Ultra says it is freshest before April 10th, 2018.
Speaking of that, Jay, I can get I can still get Old Tanker Ale 4-packs.
Wow! Holy crap!
And they're all old because it got pulled off the market 2 years ago.
Yeah, and they still want the regular price for it.
It's so sad. We ought to do a hangout called the Plague of Expired Beers.
Yeah, we could find expired beers for days if it's craft beer at our local stores, right?
Even regular, and it takes no effort. It takes effort to find beers that aren't expired these days.
Yeah, true.
Now, is it bad that I'm drinking a Miller Lite in a Samuel Adams glass?
No, because Miller made Samuel Adams beers for so many years in secret.
If people know your channel, it makes sense.
Yes, if they know my channel, it makes sense.
So my beer, the Michelob Ultra Amber, I'm on tapintoyourbeer.com for all of your information and nutritional facts and ingredients on Anheuser-Busch InBev beers. They say it features a beautifully rich deep amber color with a complex malty full flavor taste that is also low in calories and carbohydrates. It is 4.0% alcohol by volume. I believe it says it's got 89 calories, 3.2 carbs. And all they use in here is water, rice, barley malt, malt extract, and hops.
All right. Yeah, Michelob Ultra tends to use rice as their filler. Now mine is what? What's the Old Tanker, like 5.6?
It might be, yeah, around there. I believe.
Yeah, something like that, I think.
And I haven't ever seen the Pabst American. Oh, 5.8. I haven't seen the Pabst American Pale Ale.
I haven't either.
And it's not even listed on their website. I think it's just a test market thing that a few people will get. And if it doesn't sell, they're just going to kill it. Like Old Tanker, they rolled that out nationwide and did nothing and promoted, of course. So then it failed. And, you know, it didn't sell. So
95 calories, actually, not 89.
Yeah, 95. And I think the one you're drinking, Eric, Thomas Metal, the Michelob Ultra, I believe that came out in 2007. I know Eric's came out officially in 1975, although it really is older than that.
Give us the appearance and the aromas of the Old Tankard Ale.
Well, it's a lot.
That's what we do on this channel: aromas, flavors, and thoughts.
Yeah, we were talking about that off air, how we would maybe follow the format more, huh? So it's got a thick, really clingy head. It looks like apricot orange. And when these beers get old, they start to get that weird look. And it's got all this suspended sediment in bigger chunks throughout, which is giving me a little fear. The aroma is old. It's I don't know if you ever had a really old beer, but they start to smell like fruit that is rotting.
Yeah.
And
I feel you on that, yeah.
And
it's an aged Old Tankard Ale. It's aged.
Yeah, and it's not made to age. And I had some German beer. Well, I had Golden Pheasant once that was pretty old, and it smelled kind of rancid, but it didn't make me sick. But that German beer I drank last year, it really smelled old. And I drank only about 4 ounces of it. But I was throwing up in about 4 hours. Oh, yeah. My stomach would not digest it. It just, bleh. And I said, oh, man. And then I felt sick for like a day. So I don't know about this stuff. I'm going to have to drink a few more sips. I might have to not.
If it's going to make you sick again, don't drink any of it.
Oh, no.
Sure. Go with the flavor. What do you get out of this older tankard ale you have?
You ever ate a, what do you call those things? Not a peach. They're like orange and
a tangerine.
No, it's a stone fruit, and they cut the hard middle out of it.
Kiwi.
Oh yeah, peach. That's what I'm thinking of. A peach. I don't know why. It tastes like a peach. I don't think this beer tasted like a peach when I had it the first few times.
No.
It smells like old fruit and kind of spoiled caramel, and tastes like a peach with no bitterness. I don't know. I think I better not drink it. I better go kill it off. What?
At this point, this is less than regular for beer.
Regular
ass beer 2.0. You better get a 2.0 for us. You already started 1-0.
Yeah, I better just dump it because I'm a little nervous.
Go grab a different regular beer. I know you got one.
I sure did.
Get that natural light out.
All right. Well, let's hear all about Miller Lite, the one and only.
So, on the side of the can here, it says,
who's calling who? Is this Sean again?
Probably.
Sean. I don't know.
Let's see.
Hi, John.
It's probably John. How do you get the internet to work? All right, I'm just kidding, John. I'm kidding. All right.
Fuck. Oh, I mean, pardon my French.
John's gonna bust my, you know what?
So for one serving, it's 4.2% alcohol, 96 calories. Excuse me, not carbs. 3.2 carbs, no fat, and less than a gram of protein for the LITE of Miller. Appearance, to me, looks like the fizzy white stuff or the fizzy bubbly yellow stuff, obviously.
It's got a fizzy white head.
Yeah. Pretty much, I don't know. Does Miller Lite use corn or rice or both?
Yellow corn. Well, they used to use yellow corn grits. Now they use corn syrup.
I can smell that. This pretty like tap watery stuff. Pretty much how it tastes too. I mean, to me, it's the better of the Miller products. To me, High Life is right there too. For this, I mean, I like Miller Lite, but I would drink Miller High Life probably because it's cheaper. But I like Miller Lite because I've always drank it and probably always will.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the great state of Georgia, we have John Anile. Hello, sir.
Oh, how's everybody doing?
Which regular ass beer did you choose to drink with us this evening?
All right. Well, one quick thing. Jean-Pierre is trying to join, so.
Oh God, he needs to just click on the Facebook link.
Okay.
Jesus, John, or John, stop it, John. You're hurting my face, John. Can somebody delete him from doing that?
You can't.
I don't think
you're doing
can,
you're doing a hangout. You can't invite people to a hangout. Sorry, folks. Hey,
click. All right, I sent John H. Pierre the link. Please click the link, John.
Hey, John and Neely. I'm gonna give y'all a choice. Should I drink Natural Light or should I drink Busch Light?
I think less people probably have reviewed Busch Light. So how about Busch Light?
What do y'all say, you other guys?
Busch Light. What was the other one?
Natural Light.
I like Natural Light better personally, but that's just personal preference.
Okay, so we got 1 vote for Natural Light, 1 vote for Busch Light. John and Neely, you break the tie.
If I had to pick, I'd say Busch Light because I just watched your revisit of Natural Light the other day. 2-1. Jean-Pierre, tell me real fast. Should I drink Natural Light or Busch Light tonight?
Drink Busch Light. A little more flavor.
Okay,
even though they're both the same. Even though both got the same ABV.
Well,
I'm drinking Rolling Rock.
Hello, John H. Pierre.
I got the Rock.
Jay had to dump out a 2016 Old Tankard Ale. It's kind of old.
Now I got something fresh. Jean-Pierre, your technology tonight is not ideal, I must.
He's on his phone driving.
I must remark.
It's no gaming computer.
No.
Hey, before we go on, do y'all want to see something that will shock the world?
Will it shock the world? Let's find out.
Loyola Chicago winning the national championship.
Here we go. Hold on.
That would be awesome. Sister, who was that? Sister Mary, Sister Margaret?
Yep.
The one that they've been talking about on the for Loyola Chicago, the sister in the wheelchair.
Wow.
Oh, with the sister from the wheelchair ride.
I don't know her name. Sister something.
Got to do shout outs to Joshua R. watching. Hello, sir. Gabriel Celia. Hello, sir. And Tyler Mansell. Gabriel Celia says Coors Light and Miller High Life and Coors Light would be my regular ass beers.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah, Coors Light's good too.
I'm breaking.
I'll admit.
I don't know.
John,
when y'all see this, you're gonna scream like a baby. Get ready to scream like a baby.
Ah!
What is it? I can't see it.
Golden Draft.
Too much glare.
What's that? Michelob Light.
Golden Draft Light.
What's that?
Is the new Pure Gold?
No, this is Michelob Golden Draft Light.
Wow, that's a regular ass beer for you.
And look at the bottle shape. The bottle's got ridges on it. And this is not.
How old is that bottle, Jay?
Well, it says Best Buy
How
May
old?
7th, May
He's looking
7th,
it up.
May 7th of 2018. It's fresh.
Wow. It's pretty good.
This is cold filtered. It's a draft light beer from Michelob, and there's also one called Golden Draft, but it's not a light beer. But he didn't send me the draft. He sent the Golden Draft Light.
We didn't
How
find it.
old is that?
It's fresh. It's not old.
He says it's pretty fresh, John.
Yeah, man. Listen. John and Neil, we did not figure out what you were drinking this evening.
I brought Molson Ice.
Yes, I love that.
Lance, my buddy Lance.
I didn't know they still sold that.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on, guys.
Molson Ice.
Oh,
That's a
he's got Natty Daddy. Woo.
Lance the legend.
What's up?
in the
The right
house.
sound here.
You sound good.
There we
Oh,
go.
look at, he's about to get so crunk.
Natty
Cheers.
Daddy.
There's no Natty Daddy here tonight.
I'm surprised nobody's drinking Beast Light.
Oh, well.
Oh,
Could have bought some of
yeah.
that.
Oh,
Jean-Pierre, I want you to do
What's up,
that
Lance?
favor.
What's going on, buddy?
you see it, man.
Oh, look at Lance with that fade. Look at Lance with that.
What's up?
Lance got that short haircut.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I had my wig split this morning. You know?
Does anybody have a beer in a glass ready to examine?
Yes, me.
All right.
I'm
Go
already
right
half
ahead.
done, brother.
How about that? Jay, yes, give us the laydown of Busch Light.
And then I'll turn it over to John and Neely. Now, Jean, why don't you, when you get home, join on to us with some better technology and you can roll with us.
Yeah, he's got to drink that Rolling Rock.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, mine has the stereotypical white head. You can see it's little lacing around there. It's very straw, clear, bubbly in this Anheuser-Busch tasting glass. Busch Light, which was introduced in 1989. It is a different recipe today because it used to be cold filtered, a draft beer, but it no longer is such a beer. It's made with water, barley malt, malt extract, hops, hop extract,
Well,
corn and rice or hop extract. That's okay, Eric. We all get click happy sometimes, and then I always hit the wrong buttons and I'll screw up everything I'm doing. And then it's very light. You know, the aroma is basically, well, it doesn't smell like old rotted vegetables at least, but it's yeah. I wasn't drinking that tanker ale. I was scared. It's very, very, very faint grain, but it's very faint. I have this coconut flavored lip balm, so it's interfering with it. And then
Lip balm, regular.
yeah, the flavor is stereotypical. Y'all know it. Light beer flavor. And look, Busch Light is only 95 calories. So it's down in the Michelob Ultra area, 95 calories. I mean, after all, but you do get 4.1% alcohol.
Into the Miller Lite area.
Yeah, I paid too much money though. They
How
want
much is it where you are?
$9.49 for a 12-pack.
Ouch! That might be a good price in Massachusetts, to be completely honest.
How much is it for like 24 packs down there?
I don't know, but I could have bought Miller High Life Light for $7 and something.
Oh, wow.
So I just wanted to do a video on Busch Light because it's got the new label, and most people I know.
Hey, man.
Yeah, and most people I know can't get the bottle.
Okay, what's the genuine draft?
Huh?
What's the ABV on the Miller Genuine Draft?
Oh, 4.7.
So you would recommend the Busch Light as a good regular ass beer?
Well, not really, because it's so thin and light. I mean, if you like to drink light beer, go ahead, but I don't like light beer in general, but this one is so light. It's nothing offensive, certainly, but it just, yeah, good idea. It's just like vacant in a way. I think Miller Lite's got a lot more flavor, and Miller Lite's not exactly bursting with flavor, you know. And but Busch beer, I would get regular Busch. But think about it, regular Busch is only 4.3% alcohol.
I never understood that, and I've never understood why that is.
Yeah, Busch Light is 4.1, and Busch is 4.3, but Busch has a lot more calories. So there's the difference. People that want, and by the way, Busch Light sells at a 40% higher sales rate than Busch beer.
It's not cheaper though.
I actually prefer Busch Light. I think it has a little hop bite at the end that the regular Busch doesn't have.
Oh wow, really? Cool.
And one more thing.
Yeah.
Busch Light and Busch sell for the exact same price around here. There's no price difference, so it's just pick your poison. But in Louisiana, Busch is much more popular than Busch Light. So it's the flip side. You know, maybe in the rest of the United States, Busch Light is more popular. But in Louisiana, I bet you Busch outsells it 5-1. And we get it. A few stores sell it in bottles like I have tonight, but most stores only sell it in cans.
Okay. We did not hear from Erica Lyons fan, but where are you today on Miller Lite? Where would that rate as of right now on your book?
Oh, Miller Lite's all my go-to. It's always been my go-to. So I'll pick this up over pretty much anything else. Although I will admit I am I'm a Miller fan in general. So any real Miller product will stand high with me. But I am starting to go towards Bud Ice. I can never find Bud Ice in cans. And like you said with bottles, Jay, it's always skunky when you get it. Always. It doesn't matter if it's fresh or to me, whether it's fresh or whether it's old. It's always skunky every time.
Yeah, I don't mess with those Busch Ice bottles unless you get the 18-ounce bottle. Now, if you get the 18-ounce Busch Ice bottle, it's brown. So you don't have to worry about the skunk. Do y'all get those brown Busch Ice bottles?
I've never seen one. I know I saw you review that bowling pin looking one, but I've never seen it.
I've never seen them this far north.
Yeah, I don't see them up here either, Lance.
He's going to show us, I believe.
Well, I have the bowling pin bottle, but I also have the other one. Now, this is the old one they used to make, and they would sell it, well, not surprisingly, at bowling alley.
John is home.
Thank goodness.
Hey, what's up? What's up? Listen, I'm sorry. I couldn't hear earlier. Let me go inside, man. Just all the fucking. Excuse me, everybody. Sorry.
Regular ass beer time for Sean. He needs it bad. There he goes.
Yes.
That was Erica Lensman.
Yeah, I mean, it's for me. Any Miller product is going to be high on my list.
All right, I'm sorry, Sean. I got to mute you. Big time.
Yeah, Sean.
Get muted. Anyways, so you like the Miller High Life? I'm gonna go. Holy crap! God damn! Doesn't matter what I do, it doesn't.
Okay, y'all go ahead. Continue. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All right. Let's go to John Anele in Georgia. What do you think of Molson Ice?
All right. Well, the reason I decided to go with Molson Ice is because it's probably my my favorite ice beer now. I could never really get it in Columbus or didn't sell Molson products in Alabama. 5.6% alcohol is right there in my wheelhouse. I actually like it. My go-to was probably Bud Ice. I think it's a little bit better than Bud Ice. It's everywhere here. The price point is comparable. I think I paid $9.99 for the 12-pack of bottles, which is a really great value. The date on here, fresh by date, is July 28th, so it's a pretty fresh bottle. But, you know, it pours like a typical American adjunct lager. It had maybe a 1.5, 2-finger head on it that died down pretty quickly. It's got some decent carbonation, very malt forward, sweet in the aroma. The taste, very just classic lager taste, you know, very malty. Get a little bit of, you know, I know you're not necessarily supposed to pick up on the adjunct, but I do feel like I'm getting a little bit of corn on the taste. It's very prickly from the carbonation. It's crisp, clean, refreshing, dry, as all, you know, as
all
of the beer reviewers say about a really good lager. I mean, it has all of those defining characteristics that make it a great beer, and I highly recommend this beer, and I've been buying it a lot now that I can find it. It's a great value, and it's my style of beer. I like regular ass beers more than any other type of beer because they're sessionable and you can drink more than one in a sitting. You know, you can't drink a 12% double IPA and then go in for another one and then expect to not feel like crap afterwards.
Yeah, that reminds me of the Victory's Golden Monkey Ale, but we won't go on that one, will we?
Right. Okay,
9.5. Yeah, 9.5%. You drink more than one of those, you might have some issues. But not
after hours are fun. After hours are fun on a Friday night with Tyler, but we won't go there.
He erased that video, so I can only imagine what was on the video.
What? He did what now? Oh, come on. That wasn't that bad.
I said, oh boy, I wish I
thought it was. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good actually, but you know, maybe his judgment, maybe he watched it the next morning and decided that it better be left.
I went to watch it. I went to watch it, and it said this video is no longer available. I said, "Oh,
I'm gonna have to ask Tyler about that." But anyways, back to beer. Okay. What were you gonna say? What were you gonna say, Lance the Lush? Quickly.
Well, I'm gonna say, like, as far as that standpoint, it's like put like the LTO General Friday night chat, like leave it up as is, let people decide. But that being said,
I guess.
Thanks a lot.
What do you got there, Jay?
Okay, in a bizarre twist of fate, I actually don't have a Bud Ice 18-ounce bottle at this time, but I'm going to solve that problem very quickly tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Because I know I can buy it anywhere, at Walmart or anywhere.
A revisit.
Well, yeah, but they're similar to this. Like it's a bottle and a half. You know what I mean? So an 18-ounce. Yeah, well, I'm just showing you the style about it. It's 18-ounce. So it's a 12-ounce plus a half a 12-ounce. And these are very popular in Louisiana. I don't know about your state.
Nope.
They're always
I can't even get Schlitz malt liquor.
No.
Yeah, I'm just giving this as an example of the bottle style. So we get these 18-ounce bottles of just about any brand you can think of. They sold as singles. They're not really that great of a value when you calculate the price per ounce. But we get, like, this is Schlitz malt liquor, and I have a bottle of Old English. You can get Miller Lite in the 18-ounce brown bottles. You can get Bud Ice. Every Bud Ice bottle, 22-ounce around here, 40-ounce, 12-ounce is clear. And we know about the skunking problem. But if you get the 18-ounce, it's brown. So that's the only Bud Ice bottle that's brown. I'm going to go buy one tomorrow for my collection. But we get like a Miller Lite, Budweiser. I can get a Budweiser 18-ounce. I can get well, just think of a lot of brands. I can get 18-ounce. Now, there are probably some people that only collect 18-ounce bottles because they're so unusual.
Yeah.
But I might go tomorrow. Well, I know I'm going tomorrow, and I'm going to buy a Bud Ice 18-ounce. And it's different because it's not skunked, and you get that really good Bud Ice flavor. And as far as cans, yes, we get Bud Ice in 12-ounce cans, 12 packs, 24 packs. We get the 16-ounce pint cans, 6 packs. We get the 25-ounce, you know, those real tall cans. They call it the bonus can.
Ooh.
All that. And Bud Ice is extremely popular in Louisiana. it's probably nearly as popular as Budweiser, believe it or not.
Goodbye, Jean. Come back.
He'll be back.
Technical issues with Jean. Our buddy here on the chat, thank you for watching. Gabriel Salia says, Milwaukee Best Ice is also a good one I get from time to time. $1.99 for a 32-ounce can and a 16-ounce 4-pack for $3.99. That's a steal.
Well, I got Phoenix, Arizona. We get a better steal. We can get a 6-pack of pint cans of Milwaukee's Best Ice for about $4.50 after tax. After tax.
That's pretty good. Let's see here. Lance the Lush. You definitely have an interesting product, and we definitely want to hear all about it.
I beg your pardon. I'm sorry, but I was actually trying to catch up with everybody else. What's going on?
We want to hear about your interesting product you are bringing to the table this evening.
Oh, okay. Like, I'm actually two different products tonight.
Oh, well, give us the laydown of both. Double review. Double malt.
Okay, the first one is in my right hand right now is this Natty Daddy. I mean, it is what it is. It's 8% alcohol by volume. The IBUs, I have no idea. That's designed to get jacked up fast, right? It's on it cheap.
There is a bad echo, and I have no clue where it's coming from.
Hold on. Might be me. Let me turn my volume down. So,
all right.
Damn it, Sean.
Once again.
Is that better?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Continue.
Okay, so the next one is the other one is Natty Ice.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh. But in the new can design. Now Mr. Therio, which is not around at the moment, is he wanted to tell me more about this bottle design, can design, but it is 5.9% alcohol by volume. The IBUs are unknown. And this is it for me tonight, gentlemen.
If you go into tap into your beer, Lance, you can probably find it.
I got a comment on that Natty Ice, and I'll let Lance finish his point.
Yes, sir.
Go right ahead.
Okay. I'm going to say is that, yes, the cans design, particularly in my area, now the labeling looks good for Natty Ice. Okay. I like the labeling, but when you open the cans, and I was at the store this morning, looked at them, those are still the original can design. They're not the new can design. Those are the original cans that's inside in those. The packaging is brand new, but the cans inside of that packaging is the original design of Natural Ice.
Oh, so they only changed.
Don't be deceived.
That they do that a lot. Busch does that a lot. Like Anheuser-Busch, they'll use new cartons for old cans, and they'll use new cans with old cartons. They don't waste anything. Like if they'll even put old bottle caps on the new bottle design. So they're not going to waste them. They're just not going to waste them. That's Carlos Brito. That's Carlos Brito's philosophy. Don't waste them.
Which probably can tell you maybe the beer could be still be 2017 like I saw last night.
Ugh.
But it's probably fresh beer, but they're not gonna.
It's not like my craft beer here is like I know it's fresh. I haven't drunk it in a while. One of those.
Drunk in it.
Hey, no.
I don't have my burger with me tonight, so
I didn't bring a burger either. But for dinner, I had hamburger helper and onions. So there you go.
Y'all want to hear what I had for lunch?
Go ahead.
What was it?
I had a tackle box butterfly shrimp from Popeyes.
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
Okay. I will go good with the Busch Light.
That'll go good with all of our beers tonight.
I had 8 butterfly shrimp, a honey butter biscuit, Cajun rice, and I ate the shrimp tails as well as the shrimp themselves.
Wow.
You were hungry, wasn't you?
Regular ass food.
My grandfather taught me that.
Tyler goes, what? No burgers? Yeah, nobody brought up a burger.
No.
And once I get done here, I probably will run and get a burger.
Nice.
But I ate some potato chips.
Nice. I gotta ask Lance here. So you have these 2 beers, the Natty Daddy and the Natural Light. I know we're all familiar with these beers, but just give us a laydown of appearance, aroma, and a small flavor description, and which one you like better.
Okay. Since the question was asked, I will do a double quickie review for you guys.
This is a serious beer reviewing channel. Come on.
Okay. Sorry. Now with the Natty Ice, now this is at room temperature, so keep that in mind.
Ooh, woo!
I don't see the picture, Lance.
You don't want to see natural ice at room temperature, believe me.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah,
No.
your camera's not on, but your audio is, Lance.
Yeah, it's one of those situations to where what's going on with my camera? What? No?
We saw you earlier.
Hold on a second.
Hey, Lance, while you're giving us a
There you go. Oh no, it went away.
Ooh, the new can. Hey, Lance.
Yes,
do you
sir.
feel uncomfortable
There it
if I drink some Redemption High Rye bourbon?
No,
Ooh, that looks good.
keep going. I like that bourbon.
I don't see it, Jay. I'm looking. I don't see it.
There it is.
Okay. All right.
All right, Lance.
Now I'm back. I'm back on video finally.
Yes.
Natural father. All right, Lance.
Okay, being at room temperature, this is very bad
Why is it at room temperature?
because I totally forgot I had this one open before I opened it. I cracked the Natty Daddy. That was on a phone call. And I totally,
Oh,
before I jumped on the chat, I totally forgot.
It is not designed for that.
continue, Lance.
What percent you got? The 8 or 6%?
5.9.
5.9. So 6%.
Round it off.
Yes, 6.
And this is pretty bad.
So Natty Daddy wins by default.
Yes. I wouldn't stop talking about that one. On Natty Daddy, on the other hand, this one was chilled. So I had to chill this one. This is 8% alcohol by volume. The IBUs are unknown. Now, this one, now I'll be the first person to admit, I actually had Hamburger Helper like you did, Thomas.
Yes.
I had beef stroganoff for the. Was eating it, then a phone call, then I realized the chat was going on. So it's one of those ones to where I actually had food going with this pairing. And this is a college kid's beverage. It really is. They can get jacked up real fast on the cheap.
You got that right.
That's a great flavor description.
Now, as far as chocoboos for both of them,
Ooh.
Nope, Eric, no one did.
for both of them, I gotta give them 3 each because their social status in the food chain. That's all I can give them is 3.
That
Bad,
makes
but
me
I know
sad.
where they're at.
That makes me sad. That makes me sad.
Why?
Because I think natural ice, when it's ice cold, not room temperature, is a great beer.
Consumer
Right.
Reports
Bush Ice
gave it a
is
very
better.
good score.
Bush Ice is much better.
Who?
Bush Ice.
I agree. I agree with
Wow,
Bush
I
Ice.
don't know about that.
You got to put them up. Bud Ice, Natural Ice, and Bush Ice. I'm telling you.
We have
Molson
not.
Actually, I did it.
Molson Ice is good too. Molson
I
Ice
agree
is
with
good, I will
Molson
say that.
Ice.
Better
Molson
than all of them.
Actually, now, Molson Ice is not sold in Louisiana, so only Molson we can get. John and Neely, and I bet John and Neely's can is going to say Rochester, New York.
Okay, bye, Sean.
Deuces, John.
He's
I was going to ask him for a review.
He's drinking the High Life. Hey, Johnny Neely, I bet your can says Rochester, New York.
It
There he is.
says, it just says Union made, product of the U.S., brewed and packaged under supervision of Molson Coors, Molson Golden, Colorado, 2011.
Oh, Colorado. Okay.
Yeah.
Makes
So
sense
what-
because Molson owns Coors. Okay.
I gotta know. Sean H. Pierre is back live. I gotta know about.
Yeah.
Let's get a lay down of what you're drinking this evening.
Well, like I said, I still got the Rolling Rock in the car. I got a couple of more. So right now I'm sipping on Miller High Life while you guys were talking. Yeah, as Lance was saying, Natural Ice gets a very good score. Consumer Reports say that's a good buy. More popular of the ice beers, but for whatever the reason, I don't know what it is. When I drink Natty Ice, I just get a headache.
Oh.
And same with Keystone Ice. But when I'm drinking Busch Ice, I feel fine. I don't know why. Go figure.
That's weird.
We got Bart Robinson on the channel. He says he's in the New York area. He says after shoveling 7 inches of snow on my driveway for the last 2 hours, I'm warming up with a Ballantine ale and then really warming up with a Ballantine Burton Christmas ale. Cheers, everyone.
Yes.
Cheers to you, Bart Robinson.
Yes, Bart.
Yes,
Ballantine.
Ballantine is like the greatest of all the regular beers, you know.
And Arkansas Beer Reviews.
Newark, New Jersey.
Arkansas Beer Reviews has the Pale Ale by Ozark Beer Company. All right. There goes John and the phone once again. All right. I have not spoken of my beer yet. My beer is the Michelob Ultra Amber.
Ooh.
This one is 32 carbs, 3.2 carbs, 95 calories, 4.0.
I must say, that was an enjoyable beer. I really, really liked that Amber when I reviewed it. I really enjoyed it more so than the Michelob Ultra.
I had 2 of them.
Now I have a question.
Go ahead.
Now, versus that one, the Ultra and the Amber Bock. Have you ever had the Amber Bock?
Yeah,
I have not had the Amber Bock in some time.
I have.
Now, far as the dark beers like that, what is the most what is the smoothness, or what is the most flavor as far as body?
Many cheers goes to Amber Bock on that one by far, night and day. I would say, for me, this is the best probably of the Amber line, of the Ultra Michelob Ultra line of beers. I mean, there's not much in the aroma to really speak of. It just kind of still smells like a Michelob Amber or a really, really watery, light. Did I mention light? A really light lager. It's got some malty sweetness, some graininess. There is that ricey kind of a crispness in there, if that makes any sense. It just kind of smells like a really sweet, caramelly club soda. But when you taste it,
Jean.
I'm sorry.
when you taste it, you get a little bit of the added sweetness. I don't know if they're toasting the malt. They said it's a malted barley. I don't know what they're doing to it, or maybe this is just some kind of a flavoring added to it. But I did read the ingredients earlier, and it doesn't seem like it is. So I don't know what makes it. I don't know if Jay knows or anybody else what makes this amber.
They use toasted malt, and they make the malt dark, and that's what makes the beer dark. They do not add color into it,
which is good. I think that this has a slightly more sweet upfront flavor than plain old Michelob Ultra, which is why I would prefer this one over the Michelob Ultra. But I mean, they're neck and neck. They're the exact same drinkability, the exact same mouthfeel, and pretty much the exact same drinking experience. If you want a really, really, really crisp beer, I mean, really crisp, really light, really practically watery beer. This is probably the most watery beer on the panel tonight. Then this is a beer for you. Yeah, there's very small, minuscule amounts of toasted malts in this one. Even smaller, fainter notes of caramel malt.
Michelob Ultra Amber cannot hold a candle to the Amber Bock.
No.
That's
why I asked.
Yeah, it's the same drinking experience as Michelob Ultra, just with a little bit more sweetness and toastier notes, but very minuscule as compared to Ultra beer, the original. But this is, I think it was $7.99 or so for the 6-pack. So
yeah, that's about
not
right.
the greatest value of beer, but I think with the Michelob lines, as Jay would probably be able to tell you, they sort of take a little bit more pride in that being a higher class of beer from Anheuser-Busch. So they probably think that they can afford to, or they probably think that you can afford to spend a little bit more money on a superior light beer.
Yeah, well, some more high-end product,
Yeah, I guess I would give it. Just a standard C or maybe a high C minus. Nothing really to rant and rave about. But yes, Jean.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys, but didn't they raise the ABV on the Michelob Ultra from 4 to 4.2? Am I correct?
I still got 4.0 written on the bottle.
It's for the amber, but the Ultra is what? Still 4.0? The regular.
I think so.
I can look that up on the website. I am on there.
I thought they raised that up to 4.2. I thought it was always 4.0.
Michelob Ultra.
But without question, as you say, guys, I mean, the Michelob Ultra line has been their Anheuser-Busch bestseller.
That is correct. It's 4.2% alcohol by volume.
Yeah,
Standard
they
Michelob
raised it
Ultra.
up.
Wow, they're trying to get people drunk. Hey,
you know, they you know, as I mentioned when I did the Ultra review, the Ultra Amber review, it just seems I was at this parade. I mean, you saw the usual suspects, Miller Lite, Bud Light, but surprisingly, a lot of people were drinking the Michelob Ultra and they were consuming it. And I was.
Oh man, they got so many people buy that beer. That beer is so popular.
We got two things here. Two things on the chat here. We got Bart Robinson says he's a little concerned about the Ballantine Ale, though they no longer feature it on their website within their portfolio. So I don't know if that means that the Ballantine Ale is going to go away. I hope not, because that's a really great beer for not a whole bunch of money. So that's a little.
Maybe New York Yankees would pick him up again.
Yeah,
right.
And the Red Sox will pick it.
They're not showing it on the.
Yeah. That's what Bart Robinson says. Yeah, and the Red Sox will pick up Narragansett beer again, right? Anyways, and Gabriel Salia. There's a lot of echo. Gabriel Salia says, "What is your favorite cheaper cheeseburger to all watching?" Well, any cheap food.
A Rally's cheeseburger.
How about John?
Yeah.
How about John Anile? What's your favorite cheaper food?
I like the Checkers, which is the same as Rally's. The Big Buford is one of my favorites. I also like a Whopper, a Burger King Whopper, from time to time.
With cheese.
Of course, yeah.
How about Eric Brenner, a Lions fan?
A Wendy's double.
Yes.
Ooh, nice.
Yes.
How about Lance DeLush? Favorite cheap food or burger?
I'm a split decision. I'm going with Eric with the Wendy's double or a Rally's double cheese.
Now, Lance, have you had a triple?
Wendy's triple?
Yeah.
Of course. Triple, no tomato. I think that triple cheeseburger challenge.
I'm pretty
lifetime right here.
I usually like the Son of Baconator at Wendy's. I can go for the Son of Baconator, and the Dave's Double's pretty good. We have a Wendy's in my town here in southeastern Massachusetts. Town to be nameless, Mansfield, Massachusetts. Whoops. I guess that's like the cheapest food that I really, really, really like. Although I got a buddy of mine that always likes to eat those beefy Fritos burritos from Taco Bell. So there's cheap food for you. I do like a quesarito from Taco Bell. That's pretty good.
I got a tostada Monday, and it was good.
Oh, by the way, when you drink from a boot, you have to keep the boot either going to the left side or to the right side. Because if you don't...
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see that, but it creates a bubble, and it bubbles up and it gurgles.
That's fun.
In Germany, that is an official boot drinking rule.
So whatever happens if you have it facing to the back?
You get kicked when you go like that.
Hey, before I drop off this, and I don't know why it's showing false step.
Nothing happens. Go ahead, Jay.
I got kicked off because it said there was a server error. Okay. Whatever that means.
It means Skynet's taking control.
I just want people out there to know that I am a Putin supporter. Okay.
No, wait a minute. I thought you meant Putin as in French fries. No.
That should alleviate a lot of my internet problems going forward.
Oh, God. Go ahead, Jay.
I'm just joking around in all seriousness. Hey.
I like Putin and cheese.
Do y'all want to see Oh, you're thinking of poutine. Y'all want to see three other 18-ounce bottles real quick?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Sure.
Here's Old English 18-ounce bottle.
Yes.
Okay.
Regular ass beers.
You can get that here. It used to be $1.09 forever, and then it went up. I remember Schlitz Malt Liquor 18 ounces were 99 cents for so many years. Here's Steel Reserve 18-ounce bottle.
The 6% or the 8.1?
In Louisiana, we only get the 6%.
I had a 42-ounce 8.01% about a month ago. That was a trip.
Ooh.
How far are you from Vermont, Eric?
Believe me, Eric, if you
4 hours maybe.
if you come to Louisiana and you drink a 6% Steel Reserve, it's a whole different world.
I hope so.
You can go to Vermont and get it, Jay.
Ooh.
They're selling in Vermont.
Okay.
Or you can go to Vermont and get it. All right.
And get all the tasty double IPAs from New England.
Or it's coming over to Ohio. It's like
Here.
just that binge drink, you know.
Ooh, Ice House. There you go.
And here's the Ice House 18-ounce bottle. So tomorrow, I am going to go to Walmart or Racetrack, and I'm going to get an 18-ounce bottle of Bud Ice. And I want to say I like to go to Ohio because I can get 24-ounce cans of Old Milwaukee Ice for 99 cents plus tax.
There you go.
And I like that. And I
Maybe
never
I'll
saw it.
have to go to a northern Ohio. Maybe they might have some of that there.
No, Greater Cincinnati area should have that down there, you know.
I didn't go to the Cleveland area when I bought it. I was along interstate, whatever that interstate is that runs along the bottom of Ohio.
A 70.
Yeah, I went from West Virginia over to Cincinnati.
West Virginia.
Yeah, that's 70 to 71. Okay, I got you.
And I stopped at a couple of stores, and I bought the 24-ounce bottle. Can of Old Milwaukee Ice, and it was 99 cents. 99 cents.
What do you know about that?
That was 2 years ago.
Did I rate Michelob Ultra Amber? I think I gave it a high C minus, a low C. It's pretty average. There's nothing really that screams to me by this.
But it's regular ass beer.
Yeah.
Right.
Actually, I think it's a step below regular ass beer because I actually think, for me at least, because I think even the most generic of Busch Light style beers probably has way more. I say way more.
Michelob Lager, Michelob Light.
Yeah, Michelob Ultra makes
Eric's
no
right.
bones about being a very light and watery beer, and that's exactly what it is. So as I was saying there about the Busch Light, nowhere have I tried it, and I will try to buy it sometime. I would have to imagine that even a Busch Light's got much more heft and body to it than any of the Amber or any of the Ultra products from Michelob.
Not really. And,
No, not really.
It's only 95 calories. I'll give Busch Light a B minus. It's marginally good, but that's beer overall. In the light beer world, it's probably in the A minus range. So if you want to drink light beer, drink Busch Light, but then you could save money by drinking Miller High Life Light.
I think
Yes,
Arkansas
I would
beer
agree.
Better.
I think Arkansas Beer Reviews is trying to tell us one of his favorite regular ass beers is the Old Milwaukee Ice.
Oh yeah, that's a great beer, but you can't find it in 99% of the locations in America.
And then Bart Robinson says, truth to be told, Marvin, I got 2 6-packs of Old Milwaukee Ice in the fridge right now, hard to find. And he's in the New Jersey area.
That's a heartbreaker.
There you go.
The Old Milwaukee Ice might give the Molson Ice a run for its money. I love Old Milwaukee, but I've never seen the Old Milwaukee Ice. So
God, I
You
haven't
can
had
find
Old
it in
Milwaukee
Atlanta. They
forever.
sell it there.
Change your life. It'll change your life, John and Neil. It'll change your life.
You better get to Atlanta liquor store tomorrow.
And
I
I
work
plan to
in
drive
Atlanta
to
tomorrow.
Georgia. I plan to drive to Georgia.
I got a question for everybody. Since I'm drinking a superior light beer, and we had Miller Lite from Erica Lyons fan, and we had Busch Light from Jay Terry at Louisiana Beer Reviews. What is everybody's favorite? What's everybody's favorite light beer? Now we know that Erica Lyons fan is still gonna love him some Miller Lite, correct?
High Life Light.
What's that, John?
I like High Life.
I haven't had High Life Light. That's the one thing I haven't had yet.
Oh, that's the one you need to have. That's the one.
Or the Hand Special Light.
Ooh, wow. All right. What's your favorite light beer if you had to choose one, Jay?
Well, probably either Miller High Life Light, which is probably the best light beer on the market, or
no.
Oh, yes, it's coming from your company.
I know.
What's your favorite light beer, Lance?
When you come to Louis, wait, and also either that or Milwaukee's Best Light, which has higher IBUs than most light beers. Higher IBUs.
What's your favorite lighter beer, Lance?
Honestly, I gotta go with if I'm gonna drink light beer,
right? Yeah,
I gotta go with Coors Light. I really do.
All right.
Coors Light's not bad.
The back of my brain is telling me the same thing that Eric Alliance said is in going with Miller Lite.
I just like it because of the taste. That's you drink it.
It's a good one.
Yeah, I mean, I can't think of any other. I mean, what was I gonna say? I just lost my train of thought there. Samuel Adams Light's pretty good, but then again, it's sort of Amstel Light's really good. That's a true.
I've never had Amstel Light either.
Oh, Lord!
You know the Sam Adams Light. I don't even know if you could really consider that regular ass beer, but they're pretty much brewing at a capacity where practically Sam Adams can be regularly bought by almost anybody, which is the cool thing about it.
You had to write the line.
Yeah, I've had the Miller, or I keep saying Miller. I've had the Sam 76. That's pretty close to the Sam Adams Light and flavor. Yeah. And there's actually one
I wasn't too thrilled about that beer.
There's still one I keep seeing at the beer store. I don't know if I want to buy a whole 6-pack of it. Maybe I'll do it someday. Or maybe if I do a mix of 6, I might buy 1 or 2 of them. I don't even know if it's new. I assume it's not if Jay knows that, but I keep seeing I think it's the Kirin Light.
No, it's been around since 1989, I think.
I don't know why I keep seeing it like it's new on the beer shelf, but I keep seeing it more often on beer shelves and in beer coolers.
When I was out in Boston about around Thanksgiving, I never did get to try Narragansett.
Narragansett Light. There's a good beer.
You ain't missing much.
Narragansett, the original, was very enjoyable. I like that one.
To me, they're very similar to Miller products.
Hey, what about Schaefer Light?
I can't get that.
The only time we can ever
Schaefer, yes.
The only time I think I've said this before. The only time I ever see Schaefer is once in a blue moon at this particular store in my town, and it's only in a 40-ounce bottle of all strange things.
Please bring me one. I can get Schaefer Light in Louisiana, and Schaefer Light is gangsta.
Hey, Jay, send me a bottle or a can, please.
Well, you know,
Jean-Pierre, if I drive out there, I will bring you at least a 12-pack.
What do you got, Lance Delush?
No, everybody know I'm gonna bounce off here. I'm starting to doze off. I go to work in the morning.
All right,
no sleeping live.
I'm out of here too. I've been up since 2:46 a.m.
All right, I'm about to. How about I was about to look at the time and say we've almost been on for an hour here, folks. So I will. That's a great way to conclude this segment. So just quickly, if everybody's got an ending statement to say about or their thoughts and opinions on regular ass beers, let's go through that.
Okay.
Yeah, let's start with Lance the Lush. Your thoughts on regular ass beers as a craft brewer and craft beer drinker.
My advice to you is drink what you love and don't listen to what anybody says.
And we're looking for your opinion, John, but you left. Jay Theriault.
Okay, if I drank 2 of those cans of Natty Daddy, I would pass out. And I'll give y'all a little quiz that you can answer later in the week. Can you guess who the genius was who coined the term natural father? Okay, and
Jay Theriault.
Oh, right.
Thomas Metal 75.
Yeah, no.
It was me. I came up with natural father. I like regular beer as evidenced by
your channel.
My channel. And I want to say that I'm going to get off of here, and I appreciate the invite. And also, John and Neil, I'm so glad that John and Neil got the Scoresby Scotch. What's up?
I mean, Jay is the godfather of the Google Hangout. So
before you go, Jay, when are you doing another double down?
That's a good question.
Man, if I go and buy that Schaefer Light, it could be time for a double down.
Arkansas Beer Review says, "Don't quit now. Start a new stream."
Well, I'm gonna leave before it gets too cray.
All right, we'll give you the link off air if you want to join Arkansas Beer
Right,
Review.
and I'll make a secret recording and then I'll post it and everybody can watch it. See you later.
2.0, boom. All right, John and Neil, your thoughts on regular beers in general?
I love regular beers. You know, I of course I love craft beers, but for everyday drinking, I'd much rather drink a regular ass beer. After a long day at work, you come home, you're not necessarily ready to get into the complexities and the intricate flavors of a craft beer. You just want to crack something open and drink it and not really think about it too much. And that's where these regular ass beers are. That's what they're made for. That's what, you know, they're made for your blue collar type workers. I mean, well, they're made for everybody, but you know, you come home after a hard day's work, and that's the kind of thing that I would think that most people would gravitate towards, at least to start the night with. And that's why they sell so well, because it's the most popular. You know, these macros, these AALs, these ice beers, light beers are the most popular beers in the world, because most people, that's what they want when they get done with a hard day's work. And you don't have to think about these things too much. And Molson Ice is probably, I mean, I would give it a solid A for ice beers. It's probably like an A- overall. Excellent beer. And I guess that's about it. Drink what you like, but if you don't want to think about stuff too much, just go for something simple like this.
What's your thoughts on all of this topic and discussion tonight, John H. Pierre from Mobile, Alabama, TV Rambler?
Yes, like I said, kind of the sentiment. Hop on the sentiments that John and Neil just put out. I was going to do a review of this beer right here called the Vapor Trail Cream Ale by Rocket Republic.
Cool.
Which is, you know, but 80% of the time, this is what I'm always going to get. This, or maybe I'm going to get this 80% of the time. These are the type of beers that I enjoy drinking. You know, as John says, you come home from a long day at work. You don't want to think about anything. You just want something cold, sip on, relax, have with a burger, or what my wife just brought just now. She brought some snow crabs with corn and potatoes and sausage.
Wow.
You know, go down, you know, just now, you know, and that's what you enjoy.
You married correctly,
John.
Yes.
Cheers.
Yeah. That's why these beers, as much as people want to throw, you know, put their nose up on these sort of beers, these beers are going to continue to be around forever. They can continue to do well because, A, the price point, and number two, hey, it's simple, it's basic, something cold, refreshing to sip on. That's what you want. And that's why beers such as these are going to be around till the end of time. So
my ending conclusion is going to be mirroring a lot of other folks here that have spoken. My general assessment on cheaper beers and mass-produced lagers and adjunct beers and malt liquors and stuff like that is that in general, I mean, unless you're really scraping the bottom of the barrel and you're spending like $1 for 30 beers, if that was ever a thing, yeah, you might want to worry about quality and really well done brewing process and techniques. I really think that a lot of these beers are extremely, extremely similar from one another So at the end of the day, I don't really think that you're going to be doing wrong trying a lot of these different beers. It's for craft brewers especially. They like to nitpick on all these kind of beers and make fun of them and trash them for the little amount of flavors that they have. But deep down inside, they really love these kind of beers that these corporate brewers are making, because they are the hardest styles of beer to make because of how consistent they must be. And if we all know any of our history of the brewing industry in America, even in the 70s, Schlitz had a really bad quality control issue, and they started to decline, and that's why you don't see Schlitz as one of the bigger names in beer right now. But quality is going to be really, really high with these beers. Cost is going to be relatively good, except for if you live in the Northeast like I do, where you get $7.99 for a 6-pack of that junk.
Or Michigan here, where you get the same price for that.
I would recommend Genesee Cream Ale, $14.99 in Massachusetts for a 30 rack. That's the best cheap beer money can buy. I just never want 30 of one beer at a time. So they all have really great quality control. They're easy drinking. They go with practically anything. If you get the malt liquors and you're going to drink a 40 or even an 18 ounce can, make sure where you're going to be there for a while. You're staying there in the night, or it's your own home. So try these beers. So many different ones to try. Relatively cheap. You won't break the bank, and it will go with whatever you're doing. So that's what I have to say about that. Gabriel Salia says Heineken 32-ounce or 22-ounce bottle is really good. So let's conclude with that. Thank you, everybody watching. We had a high of 7 people watching. We have 3 right now. We thank you all, and we're going to go off-air overtime live. So until next time, keep tasting those great beers. I'm going to polish off a boot.
A boot.
Cheers. We'll see you soon.
Please stay home with
America of the world.
There you go.